All right, guys, happy Monday. We're gonna wait maybe about, well, it's 10 o'clock. Wait maybe about another 2 minutes or so and we'll start. I promise I will not take up too much of your time. Yeah, so I'll be right back. If you are just hopping on, just letting you know, we're gonna wait maybe about another minute or so. It's early for some of y'all. I understand. I remember those days where I used to wake up at 9:45. Must be real nice. So, yeah, we'll start. Excuse me, I'm already tired. We'll start in a couple minutes. All righty. So I'm gonna go ahead and start. It is 10:03. I know some of y'all are real tempted to go back to bed. Good morning, happy Monday. Like I said, I'll be real quick. I will not take up your time. Just a little FYI, I will not be lecturing on the 15th, which is next Monday. It is a state holiday. So just make sure that you are, yeah, don't look for me. So I just wanted to get on here real quick. And not, bore you guys to death with information. Just know that your entire folder as a whole in Blackboard, which I will share my screen in a second. Once my computer wants to have some act right. All right. So let me know if you are looking at something that says meaning and scope. Let me know in the chat. If you see something that says meaning or scope. And if you let me know in the chat, lets me know that you guys are awake or making the attempt to be awake. All right, so let me see. Raise hand. Let me see. Somebody raise a hand. Why won't it let me? Okay, I see it. I see it. All right, cool. So this is your textbook. All right. So in that, having said that, I haven't had enough coffee this morning. You do have a due date. Sorry, that's my mom. You do have a due date coming up to complete all of the work. Okay. So how you're going to figure out what work you need to do, you're going to go to week 5. And those are your chapter questions. All right. They are in this textbook. I'm not going to go over all of the details of this textbook. Okay. But it's very important that you do review the textbook, skim through it, and make sure that you submit those questions into Blackboard. All right. Now, as to my understanding, all of the questions, everything in learning module number 1, contents wise, is due on February 21st at 11:59 p.m. Okay. If you need an extension, I need to know now, because I'm not going to be granting extensions on noon on February 21st. I can't make that kind of promise. But if you plan ahead and make sure that you go ahead and complete the work, that'll be a good opportunity to do so, to go ahead and just plan ahead and do it now. Just do 1 chapter a day. Knock this out first. I'm helping y'all out here. Knock this information out first, and then move on to the next folder. Probably the, let me drag this over here. All right, so probably the most difficult aspect of the assignment, making sure you guys see my learning modules. Okay, you're probably gonna stumble a little bit, maybe not, on week number 3, which is a reflective paper. For those who may have missed last week, and for those who have heard me last week, I'm sorry to be a broken record, but just know that this reflective paper is important, okay? It's important because it kind of really helps you kind of narrow down what you are interested in, whether it might be fitness, whether it be occupational therapy. And, you know, in that reflective paper, be honest with yourself, understand what some of your weaknesses are in this particular profession. For some, most of our weaknesses, my weakness when I was an undergrad was A&P, anatomy and physiology. All right. It took a lot for me to learn it. So in this reflective paper, give yourself an opportunity to identify what some of your strengths and your weaknesses are, and to working in this particular major. All right. So making sure that you use references. Okay. If you have questions about how to reference your paper, please email me. All right. So I tell everybody this, and I think you may have caught the video, maybe not. No, I don't think I put the video up there. Google. Okay. You can ask any and every question directly from Google. Google is your best friend. Use your best friend, okay? So Google how to reference a paper in APA format, American Psychological Association standards, and then making sure that you follow all the prompts to complete your paper. All right, do I have any questions about the reflective paper as I look at the chats? Any questions? Feel free to ask them as I keep on clicking, okay? So as we are, let me see, I have had questions about these two before. Job description, all right? Go to any kind of location of where you want it to, where your ideal place may be, whether it be working for the Buccaneers or whether it be working for the Lakers, okay? If you see a job description in there, I want you to see it and find it, and make sure it is already in PDF or Word format. Do not copy paste anything in Word and then expect me to open it. I'm not going to open it. It's just going to be a 0. Okay. So just make sure that you look and see what type of job you're interested in and upload it. Okay. That way it's very important for you to just kind of get your, see what's out there. Another one that I believe some of us may not want to do, or maybe not, maybe you want to, okay? I want everybody to create a LinkedIn profile. Now this, you can send me the link. You can add me, okay? If you are still seeing this, and I have a lot of people that don't know how to spell my name, so we'll just go ahead and I'll include that in the chat. You could either send me the link through Blackboard, or you can add me, okay? If you add me, that way I know that you completed the task, okay? Like I said, you might forget. I'll just go on the Blackboard and you know, give you credit for it, but just know that feel free to add me, and my page is in the chat. You might want to go ahead and copy and paste it right now. And that way, when you add me, after you design your page, I'll give you credit for it. One thing to note, I tell everybody this, make sure your picture is rated G. We don't want to see gang signs. We don't want you to just put up your set or your deuces, none of that, okay? Ain't the time to throw up your set, all right? So what you need to do, even if it's just a professional selfie, okay, take a professional selfie, you know, until maybe later on, you have the opportunity to be able to take a professional picture. Sometimes LinkedIn does events where you can do headshots and that type of thing. But the reason why I want you to do this LinkedIn page, you're probably wondering like why I got to do this, right? Maybe, maybe not. As we already know, most of us are working remotely. Probably for the last, let me see, it's 2021, probably for the last 10, 11 years or 9 years, applications have been electronic, okay? So you can apply for a number of jobs online through LinkedIn. And let's say you are just looking for a part-time job through LinkedIn. You can do the same thing through this web page, all right? So definitely add myself, maybe add Dr. Washington, maybe add as many Kentucky State University representatives as you can. And we talk about it because they're getting ready for a job fair, a virtual job fair. Now is the time to definitely get your LinkedIn page up and ready. I don't know about y'all, but how many of us, you could put your hands up in the chat or you could say me in the chat. How many of y'all want to get a job after you graduate? Because I don't know about y'all. I graduated in May. I was working for somebody somewhere in the following week, okay? Because I was trying to get paid. I was tired of being broke. Okay, I was tired of being a broke college student, but actually, no, I didn't use it then. But even my job after I graduated college was done electronically. The application was 100% electronic. So those are just things that you should be mindful of. Do I have any questions about the LinkedIn page? Y'all tell me, y'all talk to me, y'all let me know. Yes, no, maybe so. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna go back up here, and this is important too, okay? Submit your cover letter, submit your resume. Don't know how to do neither one? Google it, Google it, Google it, Google it, okay? I will not tell you how to do a resume. You know why I won't tell you how to do a resume? Because you Google everything else. So Google how to do a resume. I Google everything, literally. I Google everything, all right? And then also, I don't want to tell you how to do it because it gives me the opportunity to see as far as how you are as a learner, like how, and it allows me to get to know you. It doesn't, you know, I don't want to just give you something and then you regurgitate it. That wouldn't be fun. Okay. That y'all be just a number at that point. But by you doing the resume and doing a cover letter, it lets me get to know you a little bit better. It lets me know who you are. It lets me know what your ambitions are. You know, and as well as it lets me know where I can help you and where I can be a service to you. Okay. I wouldn't be doing my job completely if I didn't help you find a job after you graduate. Okay. Or help you find a career path after you graduate. Okay, so let me see, it's 10:13. And do I have any questions? I just wanted to go over learning module number 1, which is due on February 21st. Any questions, comments, or concerns? Any? I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Okay, so now what I'm going to have you guys do, you may not like it, but you'll be all right. You'll live. Okay. What I'm going to have you guys do when we return to Zoom face-to-face on Monday, February, as I'm looking at the calendar, Monday, February 22nd, you are going to turn on your camera and be dressed up. That includes me because I'm just in a plain shirt, but we're all going to dress up. And what we're going to do, we're going to talk about a reflective, not our reflective paper. There is a trends article. Okay. So one of the assignments actually, yeah, it's a trends article. I believe it's week 4. Let me check. Let me check. It's week 2. No. Did I skip the trends stuff out? I think it did. All right. So either way, you're still going to turn on your camera. You are going to put on a collared shirt or a dress shirt or something that says that you're presentable and you're here and awake. All right. So what if I have to work? I'll work out the kinks on that. Okay. I'll work out the kinks on you being at work. Even if you are at work, make sure you're presentable to work. Maybe you should be in work uniform. As long as you're in work uniform or work attire, that's fine. I'm flexible. Does that answer your question, Doug? Hope so. All right. So do I have any questions, comments, concerns? Make sure that you guys are definitely doing your LinkedIn page. Okay. Because like I said, if you go ahead and just knock that out and just add me, then that gives me an opportunity to give you a grade for it to be completed. Do I have any questions whatsoever? Like I said, I try to get on here to let you guys, I know it's like 10:16. You probably won't be able to watch the Zoom tour. That's fine. These Zooms are always recorded. Okay. My other classes have pop quizzes, but fortunately for you guys, you don't. Okay. It's 10 a.m. Sometimes I think 10 a.m. is enough. So, but I just wanted to get on here, check on you guys, make sure you guys are alive and well, and making sure that you are keeping up with your classes, and making sure that you are not rushing to do the work. Okay. Pace yourself, pace yourself, pace yourself. And if everybody responds in the chat to let me know you're good, we'll wrap this up. And you guys have a fantastic Monday, and I'll see you 2 weeks from now. All right. Let me know that you're good. I'm good. Everybody got to say I'm good, because I know some of y'all done put the phone down, put me on mute, and kept it rolling. Anybody else? Oh, man, I still got some more bodies in there. Brooklyn, you good? All right. Anybody else is good? Anybody else? Anybody else? I still got a whole bunch of y'all, because like I said, I know how this works, because I be doing it too. I be doing these Zoom meetings, and sometimes, depending on the meeting, it's not all, maybe about 1 or 2, might be like 9 in this. Okay. So got a couple people that I know that have drifted, which is fine. So remember, put it in your calendar. If, you know, I'll talk to the people separately, but put it in your calendar that we're going to talk about trends and dress up. So that means no bonnets, clean the crust out your eye, brush your teeth, floss, all that stuff your mama and your daddy and your granny done taught you growing up, granddad, grandpappy, all that good stuff. Okay. Look presentable, and we'll discuss trends next week. Now, what we're going to do with trends, I want you to find something that is interesting in your topic area, and we'll talk about it. Okay. Be prepared. Okay. Let's say I'm paying you $100 for just a 5-minute discussion about trends. Okay. Treat it like that. I mean, it may not be $100, but it might be a couple of extra points towards your final grade. Capiche? All right. So I'm going to end it here. Make sure you mark your calendar, get rest, get your work done. I will see you guys. You guys enjoy the long weekend. Be safe. It's Valentine's Day. Stay warm. Peace out.